everybody, welcome back to my channel, Chatting with Chops. My name is Karen, and I try and make fun and entertaining videos that might teach you something. Today we're going to talk about a completely new topic that I have not brought to my channel recently, and that's discussing having a teenage child that is going off to college and the transition between high school and a college student. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and stick around towards the end. I will give you a preview of what we're going to talk about next time. So here we go. So this is one of those topics that it seemed to be really hard for me to find anything out about, so I figure it's going to be hard for you too. There's tons of videos out there that talk about how to help your high school student transition to college, and what to do for them, and what to pack, and all of these great videos for them. But there's not a lot of videos for parents of how to kind of maneuver this system. And I just thought maybe I would touch on just a few topics, nothing long and drawn out or anything like that. Just a few things that you might not have thought of, or that might get you to thinking about other things. So this is going to be just a really quick video, nothing long and drawn out. But some of the things that have come to my attention immediately from transitioning from a high school student living in my house to a college student who, thankfully, she was able to go to her campus for college. I know there's a lot of kids that are still at home. I still think that you're going to see some of that transition, but they're still at home. But some of the things that I've noticed immediately is, I don't know who her friends are. She's making a lot of great friends, and I'm really happy about that. But I'm so used to, in high school, I knew who all her friends were, and now I don't know them. I know names from her texts and things, but I haven't met them. I don't see them. The whole 6 feet apart, and at her college, nobody's allowed in her room. So she doesn't do a lot of selfies and stuff, so I don't see a lot of the friends. Also, when she was at home, I knew what was going on. I knew where she was going. I knew, what she was eating and when she was eating and things like that. Not to sound like a micromanager mom or anything. It's just she lived in the house, so I saw these things. And now it's kind of like, have you eaten today? Kind of thing. Trying to, still be that mom. But I know that some things are going to change when she comes back for holidays or over the summer and things like that. And that's something that I'm trying to work on too, is the transition from the dependent under 18 minor to the 18-year-old that is looking for some independence and some control over her own schedule. And I want to make sure that I kind of make that transition with her. So I thought that would be something really good to comment on here as well. As far as two really easy things are, like, one is the curfew. All right, so you're used to having a curfew. You've instilled a curfew on a minor. Okay. Well, now as a college kid, she'll have several months of she goes where she wants, does what she wants. Technically, with COVID, there's still a lot of restrictions, but there's not that kind of limitations of a curfew and things like that. So I think that that's something that we'll transition to, of just being respectful of the people that you live in the house with. And that's kind of the way I've looked at it, as everybody that lives in the house, we tell each other when we're going to go somewhere, even if it's as silly as, my husband's going to the grocery store and mentions to me, hey, I might need something. So that was good that he told me. Not that I need to know where he is every minute or anything like that. And I think that the same would go for your college student of, are you going to be home tonight? Are you, going to stay somewhere? Where are you in case I need you for something, kind of thing. But again, I look at that as being respectful of the people that you live in the house with. And then the second thing that really kind of jumps out at me is like jobs or chores around the house. Well, my daughter always helped out around the house anyway, but a lot of it, was because she got an allowance and, she was being helpful. Well, now it's going to be more of, okay, well, you're another member of this household. You know how to wash dishes. You know how to wash clothes. You know how to, pick up after yourself because you've been doing that. I haven't been doing that for years. So, what what kind of things can you contribute? Normal things that, again, like I said, I'm sure that most people have had some of these things in place for a long time, but it's not a matter of, hey, will you clean this up, or hey, will you go do this? It's going to be more of an expectation of, if you cook and you make a mess, you clean it up, which again, most of us have had our kids doing that already anyway. But I think that will be one of the things that'll just kind of jump out at you. Now, I will say, I don't think asking for money is going to change much. I'm sure they're still going to be asking for money because, they're a poor college student. Most of them, because of COVID, have not been able to get a job. I know that's my daughter included. But I don't think that's going to change any. Just maybe encourage the conversation of budgeting, instead of asking me for money, well, okay, well, have you budgeted how much you're going to need this month or this week or that kind of thing. But just remember that even though it looks a lot different, you're still the parent, you're still helping get them ready for the world, and they're still going to be scared, and it's different for them too. They may not admit to it, but they're still scared about the situation as well. So I hope that this video is kind of giving you just a few little quick things to think about, just kind of as the transition of, like I said, a high school student minor to a college kid that's 18, needs to start learning how to make decisions for their own. The next video I'm going to do is, are you still a mom? Why does that look so different now that you have a college student? And I hope that you've liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Put things down in the comments if you have any questions, or if you have things that you want me to talk about next. I'd be happy to do that, and I always read my comments. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I wish I would say I stopped saying I hope so much. That would be good. But I'll see you on the next video, and thanks for watching.